Welcome back to the channel. I'm IJ and we are locked in for Tommy Egan. Episode 1 was a very good one. We weren't expecting much, but they gave us exactly what we were looking for. Some action, some police, some drama, and of course Tommy catching 2 bodies. But moving forward, how is Tommy going to navigate through these streets? Because we know that he knows McDowell is a bad mother effer. We know that Mirkovich is a bad mother effer. We know that Walter is a bad mother effer. And all of these bad mother effers are going after one man and one man only. Tommy effing Egan. So before we jump into this, we break down how Tommy's going to get through this season. If you like power content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions like this, then hit your subscribe button and turn your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. I'm on that road to 50,000 subscribers, so each like counts and I appreciate you. And if you don't see this video at 100 likes, hit that like button. Now, Tommy Egan, he really has his back against the wall. But what do we know about Tommy? His back is against the wall, but he wants everything in the room. So let's jump into it. How is Tommy going to survive? Starting the episode off, we seen Tommy having flashbacks at Liliana. Now, Tommy, he's out for revenge. He wants whoever killed Liliana. Now, if you remember back in season 1, Liliana was getting bricks from the cartel that had the little spider on it. McDowell talked about the spider web. So once Tommy gets out here and he's starting to look for whoever took out Liliana, he's going to have to start crossing off different organizations. We know the first people he went to was the Flynns. Now he's in with McDowell. Then he doesn't know if Mirkovich did anything. Tommy, he's going to be looking throughout the whole city and he's going to be going through it with a fine-tooth comb because his ultimate goal is to get whoever got Liliana. The only person in Tommy's corner at this moment is Diamond, but we did a video on Diamond being under surveillance and he really gonna have to lay low. We can't be drawing all this attention. Now the storyline between him and Diamond, they get back together and Diamond is actually the one that's gonna introduce him to McDowell. Now of course, Tommy's number 1 objective, revenge for Liliana. But number 2, it's about business and it's the same thing he was telling James St. Patrick. He wants to take over everything. And Diamond, that's his end to get in with McDowell and the cartel. When it comes to getting revenge for Liliana, and the number 2 step was to get into the dope game, that's where the issue with McDowell lies. Now McDowell, they made him seem like he's going to be a tough cartel boss. We seen how he was acting when Jenard came in there, tortured a guy. When Tommy came in, he didn't quite trust Tommy too much, so he sent Tommy to the back. Now where this is an issue is because he doesn't know if he can trust Tommy at this point because he's going through Diamond. But Tommy is starting to get closer to his sister, and we already know how that's going to work. If the boss doesn't trust you enough, he's definitely not going to trust you to be involved with his sister. So this is where Tommy could be making a left when he needs to go right, because who's in his corner? Diamond, and Diamond gave him that heads up to not mess with Miriam, McDowell's little sister. 1, because there's a conflict of interest, and 2, this is the cartel boss's sister. Now, he also told Tommy not to deal with the Chewy situation because we know about the PO situation, and I think that Tommy is going to have to be the one to play Tyrone Reeves, aka Mr. Don't Play, aka the PO officer, a little visit, because Diamond has to lay low. He's also got random drug tests. So with the killing of Chewy and with messing with Miriam, this could potentially mess up all the business that they have with McDowell, and Diamond won't be able to maneuver through these streets because he's being watched. And we also know that there's a task force out there. So any photos of Tommy with Jenard or Tommy with Diamond, it's going to bring attention to everybody. Then you have that issue with Mirkovich. Now he doesn't owe Mirkovich anything, and he's actually on the territory that Jenard promised to Mirkovich, but it was actually belonging to CBI. Now in season 1, Tommy hired the Serbs to be his protection and security for the Flynn family. But once all that crumbled, Tommy stepped away from him, was basically like, you guys didn't give me proper security. So now they have an issue, not only with the money and the protection from season 1, but now there's territory that they feel like they're crossed over. We know that Mirkovich is going to be talking to Jenard to try to handle that. And that issue is going to come straight back to Tommy because Jenard has never liked Tommy. So Jenard's alliance with the Serbs, well, I won't call it an alliance because they're basically extorting them. This little deal and situation that they have, that's drawing more attention to Tommy. where we already know that Diamond doesn't want to start a war because it's too much attention. But again, this is Tommy effing Egan. There are a lot of desperate characters this season. We're hearing that everyone is behind on money, and Walter has the same situation. Now you remember the 4 horsemen came over and they were supposed to take out Tommy. Well, Walter has his own little debt that goes back to Dublin. But Walter Flynn, just like Jenard, has never ever liked Tommy Egan. And he just made a vow to Brendan from the motherland in Dublin that he's going to take out Tommy Egan on his own. Now his kids, they're desperate also. So not only does he have McDowell, the Flynn family is pretty much against Tommy, and he released a whole recipe to Dahlia on the internet, which knocked Claudia out of the game. So Tommy, he's stirring up everything within one episode. Diamond has to lay low, and we know that Tommy, he's getting a little sidetracked, especially with the whole Mireya situation. So getting through this season, it's only one episode, but that's everyone that's on Tommy's back, and he's going to have to figure out a way to navigate through all of this traffic. Jenard will be probably one of the first people to attack Tommy. Remember, he has till Friday to pay McDowell. Mirkovich told him to fix the situation with Tommy. So in the trailer, we see some shooting happening in episode 2 at Tommy's car. Jenard, he's desperate. He desperately needs the territory back to give to Mirkovich. He desperately needs to get the work or some money away from Tommy and Diamond because Chewie died by the hands of Tommy. So this means Jenard's going to have to get revenge in these streets, or everyone's going to start thinking that he's weak out here and Tommy and Diamond punked him. So putting Jenard in the corner where he's got to fight his way out, that's going to also be another layer of drama that Tommy's going to have to deal with. So Tommy, everyone in the show was against him, not to mention that there's a task force put out by Stacy Mark, the DEA, and the FBI. And they've already ran fingerprints. They've done everything. All right, there you go. Surviving 101 with Tommy Egan. Let me know, who do you think is going to be the first crew to attack Tommy? Because we've seen a drive-by going into the trailer for episode 2. Is it the Flynn family, the cartel, the Serbs, or is it treason? Let me know who you think is going to get Tommy Egan. Comment that below. And remember, I'm on that road to 50,000 subscribers, so each subscriber counts. And if you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button. And if you don't see that button, I'm Mo.J. Thanks for watching. Tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, for the Monday Mistakes, where we talk about 3 characters and we break down all of their mistakes and how they could potentially get out of that. Thanks for watching. I'm out.